Can you stop talking, baby, please?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
50 years old last month.
Hello, hello.
Figure it out.
I requested less.
No more Pakistani accent. What are you doing? Take care of your.
Stop recording. If you need money, come to us.
3, 2, 1.
안녕하세요. 월드톡을 운영하고 있는 루나라고 합니다. 오늘 저희 월드톡의 주된 업무에 대해서 좀 설명을 하려고 하는데요. 두 분의 게스트를 초대해서 오늘 얘기를 나눠보려고 합니다. 저희가 뭘 하는지 한번 같이 들어봐 주세요. 저희는 구청과 같이 일을 하고 있는데요. 보통 중학교 아니면 고등학교를 방문해서 재밌는 프로그램을 하고 있습니다. 조금 틀린 점은 저희가 선생님들이라고 해야 되나요? 저희 참여하는 패널들이 굉장히 많아요. 4개의 각국, 다른 나라의 선생님들이 같이 방문을 해서 저희가 정해진 주제를 가지고 이 프로그램을 운영하고 있습니다.
Hi, I'm David. I'm from Canada, and this is my 4th year working with WorldTalk.
Hello everybody, I'm Annie. I'm from Pakistan and it's my 2nd semester working with the WorldTalk. Alright, so first of all, we're gonna tell you briefly what this WorldTalk showcase is all about. And this showcase takes place in a classroom in the high school that you're visiting.
So the showcase can be broken down to 4 parts. So the first part, there's going to be a little icebreaker that we'll start with. Then after that, you'll go right into a little presentation around 3 to 5 minutes. It's really short about your country. Just basic stuff, you know, what languages do you speak in your country, religion, and population. And the third part is going to be about your group's activity. In your little group, each country will have a small group of students and you'll be given an activity that you have to work on. This is kind of the main part of the showcase actually. And the fourth and final part of the showcase is when you will be presenting the activity that you and the students in your group have worked on.
So there are early morning showcases, afternoon, so if it fits your schedule, you can either get an early morning one or the afternoon one. So now you guys must be wondering that what are the benefits of this whole showcase thing. So first of all, this showcase is connected with the district office of the Incheon area, and you can get a certificate directly from the district office that you participated in this program. And also, this is not free or volunteering. You will be paid a certain amount for your presentation and all your preparation. And how long is this showcase? So it's roughly 2 hours. You need to be at the school 20 minutes early to get all the paperwork done, and then you work only for 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Now, why should you work at WorldTalk Showcase? Well, for number one, yes, it's a paid position, but you'll also get a certificate, like we already touched on, with the GO office, which will look very nice on your resume. But WorldTalk wants you to think of this position as a culture exchange. If you're listening to this video, you're probably a foreigner living in South Korea, and you may be the only person from your country that these students will ever see. So WorldTalk wants you to think of yourself as being an ambassador at this position, because you'll be representing your country, and we want you to represent your country in a positive but also in an accurate way.
Alright guys, now I am going to share my experience while working with the WorldTalk. So basically, I would never get a chance to visit a high school or a middle school if I was not working with this show. It's really a unique experience. So the hardest part is working with the students when you're making the presentation, because every student have different personality, but mostly high school students, they are very shy, and when it comes to presentation, you have to really push them and help them to present in front of the class. And actually basically it is their job to make the group presentation, but as an instructor, you have to really help them through all the process. Sometimes you really have to, write them scripts in as well. So the goal is to make the students present in front of class, and sometimes the topics are really different, right? And sometimes topics are really hard for them. So for example, we do topic like make a company. So sometimes middle school students are not really, they're not really sure about how to make a company, how companies work. So you have to actually help them a lot through the process. Most of you must be wondering that which language do you really need to use? Do you really need to be good at English or Korean? So you can use either English language or either Korean language. Both are okay. So there is no requirement that you really need to be fluent, as long as you can make the students understand you. So if you just speak English, that's totally fine. Luna here, she will interpret for the students. So guys, it's really different when it comes to either you're going to a high school or a middle school. So high schoolers, they're little, grown-ups, they're a little mature, and they understand the stuff really easily. But for middle schoolers, you have to actually teach them every term and try to, explain it to them.
A little lacking in confidence maybe compared to high school students.
Yeah, true. So actually, you'll be working as a leader, as a teacher, as an instructor to kind of,
take them by the hand and give them a little push. Yeah. All right, so about the PowerPoint, a lot of panel will wonder, how much work do I have to put in the PowerPoint? Well, the short answer is very little. So like I said, you'll only have very basic information that you need for your PowerPoint, just like your country's population, the languages spoken, and the religions in your country. And you will find those statistics, give them to Luna, and she will put them into the PowerPoint herself, because all of the panel members, they're actually all using the same template. So you just find the information, forward it to Luna, and she'll enter it in. It's not very labor intensive. It's very little work.
So for every show, you will have different topics, right?
Yes.
So the information regarding those topics, since you are from the country, you can find it better. So you can find all the information. Maybe it could be about job, it could be about food. So you can find that and send them to Luna through Messenger, and then she will prepare the PowerPoint.
Now, before every showcase, every panel is required to join a group Zoom meeting, just one before every talk show, before every showcase, to make sure that everyone's on the same page.
So guys, make sure that you note that only the Zoom meeting is online, which is among the panel, but you have to be in person on the day of the show. So you cannot participate online in any case. So if you cannot participate, you have to inform Luna before.
And most of the showcases are in Incheon, so you don't have to be worrying about traveling very far for these schools.
Also, the transportation fee is not covered, so it's the panel's responsibility to get to the school by themselves. So for each show, the payment is made at the end of each month. So for example, if you're participating in a show at the start of the month, you won't be paid immediately.
Yes.
You will have to wait until the end of the month, because they have to manage all the payments from the district office.
Yeah.
So David, what is like working with the World Talk Showcase?
Well, it's pretty chill actually. I mean, the idea is we want a laid back, stress-free environment. We want the students to enjoy it. And sometimes it actually doesn't really feel like work, because it is fun, And think about this. I mean, imagine when you're back in high school, if you had 4 foreigners come to your classroom and show up and wow, and they're clapping, they're excited, because this is kind of a unique and special experience. It doesn't happen a lot, so it's very enjoyable.
You're just hanging out with the students and being creative. And honestly, students sometimes they come up with really, really creative ideas that excites you as well.